Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for you guys for being awesome and staying awesome. So today is part 2. So we're going to be prepping for the ANARC Land Rover 75th anniversary by working on the D1 again. So what we're going to do is we're going to change out the hitch for something that's a little bit more safer to pull. So if you haven't already, register to go to the 75th anniversary at Greek Peak, New York on June 14th through the 18th. I think that's what it is. But all the information will be down below. Link and register, and I hope to see you there. So let's get started. Okay, so now, as you know, the tow balls are not made for recovery for off-road. So I wanted to change this out to something that it's okay to be towed in reverse, or if I need to tow somebody out or if somebody needs to tow me out. And since this is a European model, it doesn't have a receiver like us in America. I have a 2-inch receiver in the back that you could just slide in a post or whatever real easy. So these are actually bolted on. So I found another tow hitch type thing or whatever for like I guess it would be a Bassman, or what's that? I'm gonna have to look it up. But anyways, but we're going to be switching this out. So we're going to take these bolts off and I'll show you what I'm going to be switching it out for. Okay. So you need a 24 millimeter. You get those bolts off. I don't know how tight these things are going to be. Oh, not as tight as what I thought it was. So here you go. That's pretty easy. So let's go over to the workbench and we'll see what happens next. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be replacing it with, is this tow hitch from another series truck that my original series truck came with. So it came with an extra one, so this is the extra one. So I'm going to take this off, and it should be the same mounting bolts. See, can you see that? Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's the same mounting pattern, 90 millimeters from here to here. So I'm going to heat this up and see if we can get this thing to come apart. All right, allow me to interrupt myself while I'm talking. Is that the reason behind I'm thinking about this hitch is that it's called a Dixon Bate Clevis pin type hitch, where it goes like that, and that's rated at like 3.5 tons or something like that. So I figure this one, it has to be just as strong, and they use those on the camel trophy trucks. So I figure that should be good enough, at least for the weekend, to help somebody out, for just in case. It just feels like I need to explain myself more about the hitch for some reason, because people get all crazy about recovery points and everything. So enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you very much. Keep on watching. I hope you like it. And I made it a little bit longer for the guys that like to sit and have a longer video. So see you later. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, you're going to soak it down, a little PB blaster, which I actually was doing this for a couple days so far, so we'll see if it works at all. Sure is a heavy sucker though. Okay, so I bought some matte gas just because. So I get to try this out. I never used it before. I've only used propane, so we'll give this a try here. So try to get this one out first, this bottom one. Let's see what happens. Hey, there we go. Boy, that stuff gets hot pretty fast. Hey, here we go. I'm going to drop it on the floor so it'll cool down. Let's see if it warmed this up. Oh, geez. Nope, that's not going to happen. Let's see if it's in there tight enough. Okay. Remember to always wear safety goggles and all your safety stuff or whatever when you're in your garage. Oh, holy moly, guacamole. Alright, I'm going to have to get a breaker bar of some sort and see if we can get this loose. I'll be back. Hey! There you go. We got it loose. Oh. All right, so I got that one loose. Now I'm going to try for the top one. See that puff of smoke? That's kind of weird. Probably dust or something. Alright, so I'm going to get that bolt off next, that nut off next. Alright, so we got that one loose now. That initial break and crack, it surprises you every time. And I keep running into the shelf, you can see over here, with the helper bar, the breaker bar, and I keep running into the shelf. I guess that would be called small garage problems, right? Okay, so I'm going to go and get both of this off, and we'll get it together and get it apart, and I'll come back. Woo! Them suckers were in there. Can't believe how hot the map gaskets on these. They're still hot. Okay. Now this could be put away for another day whenever I have to put a hitch on another series truck. Okay, so here we are. This is my pounding stump I like to use instead of a workbench, and everything doesn't fall. There we go. Got them. Okay, so I'm going to take the bolts out and start taking it apart, and we'll take a look at it. See, now the pin comes off this side, but not the other side. So let's give it a little pounding, a couple hits. Here we are. And this is spring loaded up here. Push it forward. Pin should, in theory, come out. In theory. Let's give it another tap. Oh, come on. Our cotter pin, snap pin, it broke. Oh, come on now. You'd expect it to last longer than 30 years. Come on. So now I gotta go get one of these then. No big deal, we'll find one. Alright, so there's the pin. Still in good shape. It's actually in pretty good shape. The smaller, skinnier parts, the thin parts, like the spring, it's kind of thin, but it's still working. We'll get a new chain on here. Might as well while it's apart. So, all right, so that's apart. Now we got our upgrade hitch thing for recovery. So the next step is I'm going to wire wheel all this, and we'll prime it and paint it, and I'll be back. All right, so I got it all cleaned up, painted, and everything, cleaned the chain up. And the cotter pin that broke, I went up to Tractor Supply and bought 2 pins. I invested $1.50. It's all good. We can afford that. So I had to grind it down on both sides to get it to fit inside the groove inside there. But now it can be pulled out, and then so you can then hook something up to it or whatever to tow it and pull it. So then we got the chain here to hold it in place. So if we drop it, we don't lose anything. So we bolt that up. So before you guys say something, I already know it, that this isn't 100% perfect for a recovery point, but it'll be better than using this to tow somebody or to help somebody move along. And I don't plan on getting crazy off-roading or anything, so I'm just using it for a just in case. If I get stuck or somebody needs like a quick pull out, I'm not going to get crazy with this, because I know before I hear about recovery and all this, and it should be rated and all this kind of crazy stuff. So just letting you know that I'm just doing this just as a precaution, just in case. Or if a farmer down the street needs something towed, I can tow his hay wagon for him too. So let's go out and we'll bolt her back up. So I took the time to clean this up and paint it and everything, so we should be good there for a number of years. Tricky getting the chain to go in there right. All right, there you go. All right, so she's on there. So then got your safety chains holding on to these things, so you can go like this, push down on it, pull the pin. There you go. And that should stay in place. Take it out, put her back in, hold it down, slide the pin back in. There we go. Nice, perfect. And there we go. There it is. Now we got something. I'm going to torque down these bolts, go get the torque wrench and everything. But all right, so this is installed. I'm pretty happy with this. I do like how it has a spring on there so it doesn't vibrate when you're going down or moving around and everything. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So, all right, so this is done. So this is the end of part 2. Thank you. If you stayed to the end, you're awesome. Stay awesome. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.